Hi, my name is Edie Peterson, and I was raised in Mount Pleasant, Utah, and I was raised in the LDS Church.
Hi, my name's Steve Nelson. I grew up in Salt Lake City. I was raised in the LDS Church my whole life.
My name is Mitz Nelson, and I was born and raised in Sterling, Utah my whole life, and I was raised Mormon.
My name's Kim Gilbert. I was born and raised in Manti, Utah, and I was raised in the Mormon Church.
My name's Ken Gilbert, and I was raised in a small town named Salina, which is in Sevier, Utah, and I was raised as a Mormon.
My name is Ben. I was born and raised in Fairview, Utah, and I was also raised in the Mormon Church.
In all my years in school, I didn't know any Christians there.
Growing up in Salt Lake City, as far as I know, I never met a Christian.
In my local high school, there weren't any other Christians.
Growing up all through school, I did not know any Christians at all.
In all my years in grade school through high school, I didn't know any Christians.
I didn't know any Christians in my high school.
I was 19 years old when I met my first born-again Christian.
The first time I met a born-again Christian was when I was on a mission for the LDS Church.
And I was about 45, 46 years old before I met my first Christian.
I was 56 years old before I met my first Christian.
Probably about 19 years old when I met my first born-again Christian.
The first time I was introduced to the gospel or any Christians was at the Solid Rock Cafe about a month after I graduated high school.
The first time I heard the gospel, I was 44 years old.
I was 35 years old the first time that I ever heard the gospel message, and it was from my husband, who had just recently left the Mormon Church.
I was 45, 46 years old before a lady named Jeannie shared the gospel with me.
I was 57 years old when my wife invited me to go to a Bible study to meet a lady named Jeannie who shared the gospel with us.
I was about 21 when I first heard the born-again gospel.
I grew up in Sanpete County, and the percentage of Christians in this county today is less than 1%.
For Christians where I live here in Sanpete County, I would guess maybe 1%.
I live here in Sanpete County, and it would be my guess that there's way less than probably 1% that are born-again Christians.
In Sanpete County, there's probably right now only about 150 Christians, which would be probably less than 1% of the population, but there's getting to be more and more.
I grew up in Sevier County, and I would estimate the percentage of Christians there are about 2%.
I live in Sanpete County, and today there's maybe about 1% Christians.
We need Christians in Utah.
Utah is a mission field.
It is our plea to you that if you feel that in any way God's called you to witness to Mormons, that this is a mission field in really big need of the gospel message.
The mission field is ready, and it's ripe for anybody to come here to Utah to share the gospel with the Mormon people, to spread the good news about Jesus.
We need Christians in Utah.
We really need Christians here in Utah.